You are listening to the Coach's Corner Show on KYNT, Yankton's home team. Now, let's get you caught up on Yankton High School athletics with KYNT Sports Director and the voice of the Bucks and Gazelles, Bryce Ladwig.
All right, good morning. This is the Coach's Corner. Bryce Ladwig with you, 1019 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. And the Coach's Corner Show powered by Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. All right, Yankton wrestling going on at the state tournament in Rapid City. I have those results for you entering the final day. And last night, the Gazelles, one of their best fought games of the season, fall short to the Spearfish Spartans. And the Yankton Bucks go into overtime and get a much-needed win. And they are looking right at a SODAC 16 playoff berth. And I think they're in no matter what. But we'll go over those results for you here on the show as well. Catching up with Coach Robert Coyle, or I caught up with him before the state tournament on the Pizza Ranch phone line. So we'll play that interview up for you and then go over the results. And then we have the post-game interviews from last night's basketball action. We'll preview that as well. That's all coming up here on the Coach's Corner. Good morning.
Isn't it great when things work how they should? Like the award-winning free checking from FNBO. No monthly fees, no minimums, and no overdraft fees ever. Online, in the app, on the go, or down the street. You be you, and we'll make it easy to bank your way and manage your account. Here's to simple, flexible, and free. Here's to checking that works the way you want it to. Visit fnbo.com to learn more or stop on by. FNBO Free Checking. Member FDIC.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan. Your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury, check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and zero application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Have a graduating senior in May? Well, it'll be here before you know it. Set up your rooms now for out-of-town guests at the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. The Fairfield offers a comfortable, relaxing stay in modern rooms, and ask about their gathering room for graduation parties. The Holiday Inn Express features large family rooms, hot breakfast, and free happy hour. Get a great rate and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton direct.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com. Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
All right, welcome back into the Coach's Corner. I caught up with Coach Robert Coyle of Yankton Wrestling on Wednesday. Kind of a primer for the state tournament. Obviously, 2 days have gone by since then, Thursday and, of course, Friday. But it's still nice to have that primer, and then we'll go over the results or who's still left out there for the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles, kind of where everything stands right now. Here is that conversation I had, again, Wednesday with Coach Robert Coyle on the Pizza Ranch phone line. By the way, Pizza Ranch, for legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch. Call 665-1222 or visit them on Broadway.
All right, let's start talking Yankton Wrestling with Coach Robert Coyle. We're recording this the evening of Wednesday, and tomorrow being Thursday, the state tournament will be beginning out in Rapid City. And so this is kind of a primer, and as we play this, when it concludes, I will go over the results as we'll be going on to the final day of the state tournament. Coach, how's the team feeling out there?
We're feeling good. You know, we had the bus ride today, and we got, we had a practice this morning, a good send-off for our kids and managers and all them, and coaches about at 10 today, and then got on the bus and came out to Rapid, got to see the venue for tomorrow at the Monument, and kind of show them, it's not our first time. We wrestled in the Rapid City Invite earlier this year, so that was on purpose so that we are, ready to go, and it's not a new place, and it's not that deer in headlights. It's a state tournament, it's postseason time, but we're a little bit more experienced this time around.
Yeah, because you said that venue did a really nice job for that invite you were at, and it's a pretty big venue. The Monument is, so I'm sure you wanted to get them acclimated.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Rapid City does a great job of the tournaments they put on, so I'm excited for this weekend because they make sure it runs well and runs smooth, and they do the right things, that's for sure.
We'll be going over the results by default by previewing state, but overall, how was the team experience at Brandon Valley for the Bucks and at McCook Central High School for the Gazelles?
It was good. It's one of those regions is like one of them bittersweet things because you see a lot of kids reach their goals and make it and punch their ticket to the state tournament, and you're really happy for them. And then there's that other side of the quarter, where kids' season ends, senior season ends, especially. That's sad. And so you feel for them. But, one thing we strive on for, both the Bucks and the Gazelles is, it's a team first thing. And I know it's a very individualized sport, but we had kids who lost and weren't going to state tournament who were screaming and cheering 20 minutes later for their teammates to make it. So it's a very much, it's a good team atmosphere. And we were able to get 6 Bucks punched through at Brandon Valley with Devin Koch, Bodie Thurman, Jolton Ryan Natan, Chase Platt, Corbin Seiler, and Eddie Amaro. And then Damon Janish actually got 5th place and was selected as an alternate. So he is with us as well at 113 pounds, where he'll weigh in tomorrow, get skin checked tomorrow. And if somebody else in the bracket either misses weight or gets hurt or something, he's in and gets that opportunity. Obviously, we'd never, ever wish ill on anybody else, but he's able to wrestle. We'll take that as it is and get him on the mat as well. And then for the Gazelles, we were able to qualify at 100 pounds, Chloe Caden, 120 pounds, Alexis Brendan, 126 pounds, Madison Brown, and then at 145 pounds, 8th grader Winry Yagi.
All right, you're going to be sending food service to the other teams, right? I'm joking. I'm trying to get them above weight.
Oh, boy, yeah. We're just like, hey, room service right there.
Where's food coming from?
Yeah, exactly, Yankton. Yeah, I know, but, if we can get Damien in, that'd be great, and, we'll see what happens. And if he doesn't, then he's still getting to have this, experience the atmosphere, be there with his teammates, cheer them on. It's a good environment, and it's a good thing for him to see, too, being only a sophomore.
Starts at 10 a.m. That I'm assuming that's Mountain Time. So 11 a.m. Central, and I'm assuming it's an all-day into the night event, right?
It's kind of, yeah. It's broken up into 3 days because it used to be a 2-day state tournament format when it was just individual, and then when they brought the duels this weekend, they made it 3 days because there's a lot of wrestling. Now they took the duels out and made those before regions, so it's still 3 days. So it is broken up a little bit. There's different sessions. So, for example, tomorrow morning will be, the girls will wrestle, and then the boys will wrestle at 10, and it's just the first round, and then they get a break. We leave, go back to the hotel, come back. 4:00 will be 4:00 Mountain Time is session 2, and that's just quarterfinals. So that means that everybody makes it to day 2. Everybody's got to weigh in day 2. And then, so it is long, it's a lot of wrestling. You got the A's, you got the B's, you got the girls going. So yeah, there's that. And then, day 2, they kind of do the wrestlebacks and the semifinals and the plate, the blood round, we call it the heartbreak round, where if you win, you make it to state, or if you win, you place at state, make the podium. If you lose, you're out. And then that last day is the state placing matches, and then finish up with the state finals on Saturday.
It's busy, Coach. That's a
Yes.
lot. You're going to be running around like crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a good busy. I love it. Definitely love what I do and love being there for the kids. But I get my steps in. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, if you need a good eatery recommendation for one of those 3 days out there, I lived out in Rapid City, Philly Ted's. All right, just write that down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, best of luck to the Bucks and Gazelles out there. Of course, we'll be keeping a very close eye on the results, and we'll go over them on Saturday as well. I just wanted to get us primed up. I didn't want to just talk about wrestling, not having talked to you guys first. So congratulations to all that made it. And again, good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bryce. We're excited, and we think, we're excited for the state tournament, and definitely want the mats and the seats and everything filled with red and black. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for joining us, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, Bryce. Appreciate it.
Thanks to Coach Robert Coyle for joining us on the Pizza Ranch phone line. So as it sits right now, all Yankton Bucks, unless I don't know how to read, are all eliminated from the state tournament. But really good performances out there. We'll start with, in the 126-pound category, Devin Koch had his first matchup. He lost that one, and then in the consolation round, he lost to Kaufman out of Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and to end his state tournament run. And then Bodie Thurman in the 138-pound division. Bodie Thurman lost his first round to Kunert out of Sioux Falls, Jefferson, and then to Brennan in the consolation bracket out of Chamberlain. And then in the 144-pound division, Jolton Ribnitz Hahn lost in the first matchup to Aberdeen Central's Waldo, and then to Wilson out of T. And so that ended his state tournament run. And then you have Corbin Seiler at 175 pounds. And he lost in the first round to Schluter out of Millbank. And then to Tucker. No, he beat Tucker, from Brandon Valley to move on to the next round in the consolation bracket, where he eventually did succumb to Tunji out of where did he come from? Tunji out of Sioux Falls, Lincoln. And so that was him. And so congratulations to Corbin Seiler. And then Edley Amaro in the 285 division for the Yankton Bucks. He, in the opening round, lost to Rodriguez out of Sioux Falls, Lincoln, but then defeated Yetagesu out of Sioux Falls, Washington. I'm butchering these names, aren't I? And then defeated Yurika came out of the winning bracket and then into the consolation bracket, and he was out of Sturgis Brown, and then eventually fell to Vasquez out of O'Gorman. So ended Edley Amaro's time. Chase Platt on the day for Yankton, or on the tournament for Yankton, is a scramble to find his bracket. Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad that we talked to Coach Robert Coyle and able to get us primed up. Here it is. Chase Platt. He won his first round back on Wednesday, or Thursday rather. Defeated Brandon Valley's Larson, but then fell to Jones out of O'Gorman, went into the consolation bracket, where he did lose to Gust out of Madison, ending his state tournament run. And then you have the Yankton Gazelles, and you start with Chloe Kate Catton, and she's the 100-pound category. As I will get that bracket all ready for you here momentarily. And actually, why don't we just take a quick break? When we come back, I'll have the girls bracket for you, and we'll continue with our wrestling talk here on the Coach's Corner. Good morning.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including weekend maintenance technician 2. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers. Start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From staging your home, providing moving boxes, and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes marketing, attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
All right, Chloe Catton at the 100-pound category for girls wrestling, for Gazelles wrestling, fell in her first round, and then in the consolation bracket beat Frankfurt from CWL, and then she moved on and beat Gannon, who came out of the winning bracket. And Gannon from Canton. And that is where she eventually would fall, ending her state tournament run. Madison Brown in the 126-pound division. Her opening round, she fell to Bryant out of Harrisburg. And then she fell to Heinricher out of Brookings, ending her state tournament run as well. Brittany Yagi on the day, or during the tournament, opened things up with a win in the opening round versus Wilkins out of Sturgis Brown, and then fell to Grashik out of I think that's WEAR. Okay. Really need to figure out what these teams are. And so then Yagi in the consolation bracket would defeat Meyer out of Madison, move on, and then she beat Qualseth as well in the consolation bracket, and Qualseth out of Canton. And yeah, no big deal. She's wrestling for third place in the girls' 145-pound division. So Winry Yegi facing off against Rickenbach. And Rickenbach is out of Ulrichs High School. So that is Rickenbach. And that's best of luck to Winry Yegi of the Yankton Bucks, battling for third place. Then we go to the 120-pound division, and you have Alexis Brendan. And Alexis Brendan got a victory in her first matchup. And then in that one, she would lose in the second round and then go into the consolation bracket, where she would defeat Coley out of Sioux Falls Roosevelt. And then she would lose to Lobbins. And Lobbins coming out of Madison, ending her state tournament run. All right, I went through all the brackets. I just want to make sure I got everyone. But yeah, Winriegi battling for third place out in Rapid City. Best of luck to her in the 145-pound division. When we come back, we will go over Yankton basketball. Gazelles fell last night in a heartbreaker, and the Bucks won a heartbreaker in overtime. That's all around the corner here on the Coach's Corner. Good morning.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Recently, a restaurant owner stopped by the UPS store to print new menus for his updated specials. As we were preparing his order, he asked if we could also print table tints for promoting his seasonal drinks. You bet. Hi, this is Doug with the UPS store of Yankton. We've been helping restaurants and businesses with their printing for over 8 years. Whether it's menus, table tints, or promotional materials, we're here to help your business shine. Come see us today and ask about our shipping services or current print specials.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
All right, welcome back into the Coach's Corner. Yankton Gazelles had a really nice night against Spearfish. Both sub-varsity teams got victories, and then a heartbreaking loss, 50-47, dropping to the Spartans. The best game the Gazelles have played all season long. In the C game, Yankton Gazelles 41-39 over Spearfish. Lead scorer Tyan Bestie for the Yankton Gazelles. And then in the JV game, Yankton won that one 39-37. And Jordan Kudera led that one for the Gazelles with 17 points. And then you move on to the varsity matchup. Folks, it was a good game for the Gazelles. Eden Wolfgram led the way with 21 points. Yankton had a 16-6 third quarter, or they had that advantage, climbed back, got the lead. Eden Wolfgram 1 3-pointer shy of the single game record, tying it for the Yankton Gazelles. She also had 6 boards, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And then her running mate in this game, September Rao, 14 points, 2 of 6 from 3, and 5 of 12 up from the floor. And she had 8 boards, an assist, and a steal. And Kelson Wells, 2 steals and a block, really contributing on that end of the floor. It was a great performance from the Yankton Gazelles, and I'm not the only one that thought so. So did Coach Blake Savvy.
Coach, first of all, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me.
What a game for the Gazelles, you know?
Absolutely.
That is, we keep saying it every time, like the new standard set, right? That's the best the Gazelles have played this season, and I'm sure that you 100% agree with that.
Yeah, you know, we've been in that position at halftime a lot of times this year, and, you know, it's kind of been we had a talk at halftime. We just said, let's stop being okay with almost, and let's go do this thing. And, the response that they had, the fight in the second half, the big shots that we hit, the big stops on defense, that was a team that bought in, has taken what we've learned all year, wins, losses, all of it aside. They've become a better basketball team, and they put it all together tonight and put it on the floor, and we're really proud of their effort.
Yeah, a 16-6 third quarter. Not only climbed back in, but took the lead late. Just a really fantastic job by the Gazelles. And we'll go next to Eden Wolfgram, obviously. She just tore it up, especially in the second half and in the first half, actually. She really had a great overall game. One three-pointer away from tying the school record for three-pointers in a game.
Yeah, the rim was really big tonight for her, and she does that for us a lot, obviously, throughout the year. She's continued to do that. And, what was really nice tonight as well, though, is she had some help. September had a great game attacking the rim and then, hitting some in-rhythm catch-and-shoot threes. And then they both went and I thought played their best defensive games all season as well. And but it was really, really good to see the entire team moving the ball all night. They throw that buzz defense at us where they're trapping, and they had to get out of it both times because our girls really took practice and applied it to the game. They moved it, they got layups, and they got open shots, and just awesome to see.
The Gazelles was not only, as far as X's and O's, they looked different tonight. Their attitude, it seemed like they were really in it to win it there in the game. But, of course, they always are. But you know what I mean by that. They just really had a different look in their eye tonight.
Absolutely. It was a no-quit attitude, and, that's when we're at our best. It's when we've been at our best all season, when they go out and they pick a fight with anybody, and it was just awesome to see them continue to persevere and have to deal with some end-of-game situations. And I can be better in those situations as well and learn a lot from the end of the game there, and they will too. And, a great game.
Well, one benefit of having tomorrow be the last game, despite everything, is it's the last game, right? So I'm sure you and the team are very excited to try to get that win versus Douglas Patriots here tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be the next challenge, right, is you go do it again, and you got to get up for it again the next day. And, that, like you said at the start of this, that's now the standard, and we have to go find a way to find that again for 32 minutes and really go out and just, again, roll the ball out and go play basketball. That's when we're at our best, when we just fly around. We don't have a fear of failure, and we just go for it.
All right, thanks to Coach Blake Savvy and Yankton Gazelles taking on the Douglas Patriots today. So looking for that first win of the season, or the only win now, so it's just kind of all coming down to that last game. Yankton Bucks victorious in overtime, 58-52. Over the Douglas Patriots. Carson Ness led the way with 22 points. He got our defensive player of the game. Bryce Kroll added 5. He got our top-notch hustler of the game award. And Jackson Kudera got our offensive player of the game, even though it's just 15. Second lead scorer for the Bucks, 15 points. However, he was 8 of 8 at the line. And not just an easy 8 of 8, like in the first quarter, he got fouled. All of them coming in crunch time. The Yankton Bucks needed every single one of those. The pressure was dialed to 2,000, and the freshmen buried all 8 at the line. It was really a words are hard. Impressive performance from the freshman and the senior leader in Carson Ness. And a lot on the line for the Yankton Bucks today. There is math equations that cannot rival the seed point equation right now for the Yankton Bucks, and the math I have to do for the second straight year of trying to figure out if the Yankton Bucks are going to be in the SODEX 16. Last year, Coach Haynes joined us on the post game after the Bucks lost to Sturgis in the last regular season game of the season. He thanked his seniors. I said congratulations on a great season, shook hands, and that was the end of the season. As far as he thought, as far as I thought. He gets to the team bus. I get to our station vehicle, about 20, 30 minutes later. Well, then all of a sudden the standings update. And after a loss, the Bucks ended up moving up because of the butterfly effect in the standings, right? With Class AA, ended up in the SODEX 16 over Douglas, ironically, by a 1/10 of a point. And it was incredible. So I will never believe anyone. I've heard different things. But right now, the Yankton Bucks are sitting in 16th, 2/10 of a seed point ahead of Douglas, who they're facing today. And so I've been told that They win, they're in, obviously, right? If they lose, I've been told that they still should be in. I don't know if I can believe it anymore, folks. I think because I don't know, I need to see the math play out. So I'm treating it like it's a play-in game, and I think that's the way the Yankton Bucks are. Actually, I know that's the way the Yankton Bucks are because that's what Coach Chris Haynes said in the postgame.
All right, so that's the kind of defense you want to see from your team. Obviously, that was a playoff game right there. It kind of is a playoff game, right? Because of the implications for the SODAC 16 standings. So, kind of your opening thoughts. I know there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's how we had to approach it. You know, we knew if we were going to get in, we probably had to win both, or at least control your own destiny as much as possible. And, just a gutty effort by our guys. Spearfish got off to a good start. They hit some threes to get the game going. But we told our guys at half, it was just basically, they made some open shots and we didn't. And we were a little bit step slow on our closeouts and our rotations. And obviously we got that fixed in the second half. I mean, Spearfish can score. So to hold them to 17 points in the second half and overtime is just a gutty effort by our guys.
And then, of course, Carson S. leads the way scoring, but also Jackson Cooter ended up 8 for 8 at the line.
Yeah, and obviously having to hit the three big ones at the end of regulation. Actually, four because
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, the refs had a little mishap there, and then he stepped up and made all three of them. And obviously, with only 6 seconds to go or whatever there was, that's huge. And for a freshman to step up there and do that in that moment is pretty incredible. And he just played great. He didn't get a lot of minutes in the first half, but obviously in the second half he played a lot and played great. And obviously Carson was good the whole game. He was just on the attack mode and attacking the basket, which is obviously what we needed from him. They had a hard time keeping him out of the paint. And then, for Jackson to step up because we needed some other scoring, and he stepped up and did that for us tonight.
And speaking of Ness, playing with 4 fouls too, and also was still effective defensively with the latter half of the fourth quarter, right? He had 4 fouls.
Yeah, and that's what you expect from a senior. He's played in a lot of RC games. He hasn't been in foul trouble a ton, but a few times. And that you have to keep playing. Like especially in a close game, every possession matters. So yeah, you got 4 fouls. You got to be smart. You don't want to pick up a dumb one, but you have to keep playing. Because if you're out there timid, that's not, and not playing defense and letting them just go to the basket on you, that's not going to work either. So he did a nice job of being smart. And again, what you'd expect from a veteran senior point guard.
All right. What can you tell me about Douglas? I only hear things from one of their assistant coaches, the run to the litter of my family.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they're talented. They got size. Just last week they played Spearfish to a 2-point game, and they've had a couple nice wins. They have the thing about Douglas is they can score. So if they come in and we let them get comfortable and get hot, and they got some streaky shooters, and when they get on a roll, they can be tough. So, obviously hard for us to score. So if they come in and they're in the 50s, and then it's going to be tough. So we're going to have to defend. And like we said, we approach both these games as 2 playoff games. And, we got this one tonight, but we can't give it back tomorrow. I mean, we have to play like tomorrow. Our life depends on it again because it probably does.
Well, we'll see you here tomorrow for that second half of that journey. And, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Okay, thanks, Bryce.
All right, thanks to Coach Chris Haynes for joining us. And like he said, you treat it like it's a play-in game. So that's what we're going to do. But the doubleheader starts 1 o'clock pregame, 1:30 tip-off from the Summit Activity Center on KYNT and KYNTV. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up here in the Coach's Corner.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Sports injuries can happen quickly, posing threats to your health and ability to participate in your regular athletic activities. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson from First Chiropractic Centers. Chiropractic care can provide pain relief from sore and aching muscles and lead to faster recovery after workout by easing the inflammation you experience, like stiffness, pain, or restricted movement. Visit with us about managing your sports injuries. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
At Pizza Ranch, your favorite pizza is just a request away. This is Mike with Yankton Pizza Ranch, and every day you can enjoy the buffet your way. Step 1, ask for your favorite pizza at the counter, and we'll bake it fresh just for you. Step 2, get the first slice hot out of the oven. Step 3, rejoice and repeat. It's everyone's favorite buffet, Monday through Friday, 11 to 1:30, and 5 to 8, Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 8.
Whoa, that's good.
Are you a business owner looking to offer your employees some benefits? We can help. Missouri River Associates offers all the major health insurance carriers, along with group life, dental, vision, and more. Give me, Jen Great, a call today to review your business and employee needs.
Your income is essential and irreplaceable, so protect it with disability income insurance. Get coverage that keeps you secure if life takes an unexpected turn. Disability income allows you to receive income even when you can't work, because your financial security shouldn't depend on your health. Give me, Skylar Sherman with Missouri River Associates, a call.
All right, thank you to Explorers Credit Union for powering the show. Explorers Credit Union, wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. And Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch. It's on Broadway. You can call 665-1222. Thanks to our coaches for joining us in the postgame. Coach Robert Coyle for joining me on the Pizza Ranch phone line. To you, the listener and viewer on KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream. We'll talk to you later in the day. It's the season finale for the Gazelles and maybe the season finale for the Bucks. See if the Bucks can get into the Sodex 16 and if the Gazelles can get that win on the season. That's all today. Thanks for joining us here this morning on the Coach's Corner.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYNTV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton Athletics.